Hey everybody, welcome back around to the Blog and Grill. I'm your host Doug here with your video blog for January 8th, 2014. I got a great blog planned for you today for sure. We're going to be talking about the new Texas football coach. We'll do a little NBA talk on my prediction for the NBA Finals. And also right now I want to start off though with putting a wrap on the BCS. The BCS is over as we know it. Not a great championship game, a good fourth quarter, a good last 5 minutes, some good exciting plays, a good final drive, a great finish for sure, but not an overall exciting game. It got pretty good ratings, a 15-7, which is solid for that kind of game, especially with it being more of a southern type game with not much interest in the Northeast or the West. So an exciting game for sure, but I want to run down right now my top 3 memories of the BCS. My first memory has to be the first BCS game I can remember watching, the 2003 National Championship game with the Fiesta Bowl, when Ohio State, Maurice Clarett, Craig Krenzel really took it to a very good Larry Coker and Miami team, and they won in double overtime in a thriller 31-24. My number 2 moment has to be probably the first big upset and the first time that we saw a non-AQ team really make a splash in the BCS, and that was when Boise State took down Oklahoma 43-42 in overtime in the Fiesta Bowl. Of course, the Statue of Liberty play, Jared Zabransky, Ian Johnson, a lot of exciting plays. The big 2-point conversion that they went for in the first overtime to win the game. And that's really my second favorite memory. And really my favorite memory of the BCS has to be all the controversy. I think it's going to be missed for sure, all the debate about who should be where and when. But really I think it'll carry right on as we move into this playoff system, because there'll always be a debate about who is the next team. It'll be who's the 5th team. If they go to 6, it'll be who's the 7th team. If they go to 8, it'll be who's the 9th team. There'll always be a debate about which team should be in and which team should be out, but that is one of the things I will miss from the BCS. And overall, I think the BCS was a success. Most times you got the best 2 teams going at it, and you had some good games for sure. So I really can't complain about the BCS, and I don't think anybody else can either. One coach, a new coach. Charlie Strong is the new Texas football coach. A lot of people were surprised by this move. I'm not. I think the pros for Charlie Strong, he's a good recruiter. He's good with quarterbacks. He's had some good quarterbacks that he's worked with. He can go and get players out of Florida. And I think overall he can handle the media enough. The cons, maybe his personality is not boisterous enough. Maybe he's not much of a Texas kind of guy. But I think he can get it done. And I think that he can put Texas back on the map. As I said, he's going to go into California. He's going to go deep into Texas. He's going to go into the South, and he's going to go get recruits. People want to play for Charlie Strong. He's a good guy. He knows what he's talking about, and he knows how to coach a football team. And overall, I think Texas definitely got a good coach in Charlie Strong, and we'll see what he can do. But give him 3 years, and he could have this team back to a Big 12 title and into a BCS bowl game. Maybe sooner. It'll all depend on the quarterback he can go out and get. They've missed on a lot of quarterbacks since Colt McCoy. It's time to start making on some of these quarterbacks, and we'll see what he can do in his first year at the Texas football helm. All right, time for some NBA talk. The big talk yesterday was the Deng trade. Deng goes to the Cavs for Andrew Bynum, and then Andrew Bynum was later waived. I think it's a good move by the Bulls. The Bulls are freeing up cap space. But to the Cavs, I think this is a big push. The Cavs need to make the playoffs now. They have a good roster. They have a good backcourt in Kyrie Irving, Dion Waiters. They have good big guys in Verjao and Tristan Thompson. And now Deng might just be the missing piece. This guy can put in 17 points, 7 rebounds a night. I think he can lead this team. In the East, he's lucky. I think they can get to the playoffs. And that'd be big for Cleveland, especially if they think they're going to make a run at LeBron James the next year. And also, if they can lock up Deng for a couple more years and show him that they're going to be a team that can compete and make stuff happen down the stretch. And finally, Andrew Bynum, I don't know where he's going to go. He could get picked up maybe by, I was thinking maybe Dallas could pick him up. They just have Samuel Dallenberg as their big guy. I could see him going to Dallas. I could see him going to the Clippers. And I wouldn't want to really see him go to the Lakers. I don't think he will. I think his 2 best options right now, I think, are the Lakers and the Mavericks in the West. And then in the East, I don't know, you might be able to see him go to a Boston Celtics kind of team for a minimal contract. I know Boston's going to try and build through the draft, but maybe if Boston's still hanging around, they might go out and sign him as well. So that's definitely a storyline to be watched in the next couple of weeks. Now I want to talk about the two teams that are absolutely on a tear, and the two teams that I think will match up in the NBA Finals. First, the Golden State Warriors, 10 straight wins, putting that on the line tonight in New Jersey. I think they'll get it done tonight and move to 11 straight. Even though the Nets are playing good at home, I mean, the Warriors are just solid. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson really getting it done. Harrison Barnes, they got Andre Iguodala coming in off the bench. He's giving them good minutes. They got the good big guys in Lee and Bogut and Draymond Green as well. So I think this team is good. They're young, and they know how to score the ball. If they can play some better defense, they're going to get it done. And Steph Curry is one of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA. The other team, the Pacers. The Pacers are solid. They're working well with their big guys. I like David West. They're 28-6, and I don't think anybody's going to beat them. I think this is the Pacers' year. And I've heard people say it's not going to be exciting if we see the Warriors and Pacers. That's going to be bad for the NBA. But I don't see how they can figure that. You have two of probably the top 10 players in the NBA right now, in Paul George and Steph Curry. And those two guys are not just two stars. They're marketable. Steph Curry is a very marketable guy. We see him all over on commercials. We see him on Slam Magazine. We see him all over the place. Paul George as well. Very exciting guy, very good defender. And I think both these guys are marketable enough that these two smaller market teams, if we're calling Golden State and Oakland a smaller market team, I think these smaller market teams can get it done, and the NBA can really use this as kind of a youth movement to get it back going. So my pick are the Warriors and the Pacers going to the NBA Finals this year. All right, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back on Friday. We'll be breaking down the divisional round playoff matchups this week. We got we got Saints Seahawks and Colts Patriots on Saturday. Then we got 49ers Panthers, and in the late game we'll see the Chargers and the Broncos on Sunday. So that's going to be exciting. I'm also going to make a case for Johnny Football in the NFL. Johnny Football, of course, declared today for the NFL Draft. And we'll talk Baseball Hall of Fame ballot as that is going to be released in the next 45 minutes. We'll see who's going to the Hall of Fame. Always remember to follow me on Twitter, YankeeBaller415. Comment, question, subscribe, get at me. We're really looking at some stuff right now, looking for a way to expand this blog. As any good thing, it always reaches a ceiling. We're looking to expand the blog. If you have any ideas, get at me, get me out there. It's time for the blog to expand. This blog has been going strong for 3 years, and it's time for it to branch out and get bigger than it is right now. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you back here on Friday. Make sure to give me a video, make sure to give me a view, and give me a comment if you want. That'd be great. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you on Friday. Have a good rest of the week.